Do that?
No, you're all right.
Since when have you been any good at ironing? Come on. Do you remember when you burnt a hole in my favourite blouse? I had nothing else to wear and you suggested I should go out in just a bra. It was the height of fashion at the time. Mind you, Madonna could get away with it. But not me at the British Legion.
You know, I've never been much for suits. Only ever had the one. You know, for all occasions. Weddings, christenings, interviews. Funerals. Court appearances.
Do you remember the one you got married in? That grey shiny suit and the leather tie?
How do you think our Anthony's feeling? Do you ever imagine you can see him in there all on his own? And all you wish is that you could just reach out and grab him. Give him a big hug. I'm not ready for this today.
Look, think of it another way. At least it means things are moving on, that we're coming towards the end of this nightmare. I don't know about you, but it's the waiting that's the worst for me.
Imagine what it's like for Mrs. Clough.
Don't you go worrying about her. I'm sorry. If she'd have been a better mother and taken Imelda in hand, none of this would have happened. I'm sorry your daughter's dead. I really, really am. But my only concern at the moment is Anthony. Dad's war medal?
When you sent it to our Anthony, I didn't want him to have it. Same as the stuff you sent to Adele and Steve. I didn't want them to have reminders. I didn't want to have contact. But after keeping it from him for all those years, I think now he should have it.
Can I...
What's he doing now?
It's helping take his mind off things.
At least I won't have to face the Cloughs.
Not today. I know having him linked to a screen rather than actually being in court is done for a reason, but I hope he can see us.
Yeah. Let him know we're there for him.
He knows that anyway.
Those shoes could do with the polish.
They're all right.
The first thing people look at is his shoes.
You can tell a lot about a person from the shoes.
It's right, Bridget. And I don't want people looking at us thinking we're just a gang of no marks.
I think shoes are the least of our problems.
Just get it done. Switch the power on while you're out there, will you?
Go on.
I've not seen that top before.
Diane bought it for me.
It's nice.
She always used to buy us new things, even when she couldn't really afford it. But that's just the type of person she was. Never wanted to see us go without.
You remind me to have a go at that conservatory door. Probably only needs a bit of oil.
I've never been to court before.
I went a couple of years ago. Part of a school project we were doing.
I got done once, drunk and disorderly in Blackpool with a mate. Well, I was only 18. Stag night. But that was only the magistrate. It wasn't Crown Court.
Am I gonna go to jail?
No, of course you're not.
Imagine having him back home, with all this behind him. You've got to think of the good times you've had and the good times you're going to have. It's going to be all right.
In the club yet?
Don't want to either.
What's happening with them lads who beat up Marty?
Nothing.
Marty's dropped the charges.
Why?
He just thought under the circumstances.
They left him for dead. They deserve to be punished just like our Anthony is.
Bridget, I'm sorry, but he's just said that only immediate family are allowed in.
Did you tell him who she was?
Yeah, of course I did. It's the rules.
She's got more right to be in there than her.
Not now, Del. Not here, just don't. I'm sorry, Bridget, there's nothing I can do.
It's not your fault. I'll just wait out here.
How's Emily? All right. Kelly's been going in to do her hair and nails. She still looks gorgeous. She's gonna get better. I don't care what anyone says. She is. You know? You want to try taking it a bit easier though, you know. Going the Aussie twice a day. Business with the coke, sorting Emily's place out. It's all catching up. You're looking rough. Cheers, mate.
You need to slow down.
I'm all right. Just need to think of another way to get some money together. And quick. A scam or something.
What are you going to do about those fellas that trying to rip you off? You're teaching a lesson.
You're right. You do. Where's the rest of them?
I don't know. Look, you might as well get off.
You sure?
Yeah.
What's it like, knowing your son's a killer? He's gonna have to face us at trial. He's going down.
No wonder being stuck there on his own.
At least he can see us.
Anthony Murray, you are charged that on the 19th of March 2002 you murdered Imelda Mary Clough, contrary to common law. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.